This week, I fell trapped to the allure of the pink interiors of a salon and burnt holes in my pocket to cut my hair short. However, with zero regrets, I moved on, and the next day, while taking notes from a paper, I realized that regardless of the plethora of aesthetic note making apps hitting the market, nothing can actually beat the pleasure of scribbling on pen and paper. That actually feels like real work, at least to me. Manmood Bhai also presented his synopsis this week, which obviously called for a group lunch. We went to Trupti Legacy, a completely veg restaurant, but trust me, the food there is so packed with the richness of Indian spices that we struggle to eat anything beyond the starters. So if you ever go there, just be vigilant about the quantity you order. The food is amazing. And that's just us enjoying an ice cream in this sweltering heat, and capturing our joy is Shivangi behind the lenses. Midweek, it was time for Western blotting, a lot of it. And no matter how many times I do it, scraping the gel off the spacer plate always gives me anxiety. But not all incubation periods are meant to read papers. In some, you can just be girls. Around the weekend, I went to my Mamukhara and undoubtedly encountered the hallmark of village life. That's my ma and I. I can never feel less wronged by the institution of marriage for taking women away from their mothers. It just shatters me every time I think about it. But, anyways, back home we celebrated my grandparents' 70th anniversary, and let me tell you, my grandfather is such an exemplary husband that since the inception of my awareness, I have been adamant on the point that I'm not getting married unless I get a partner like him. Let's see what happens. Since my cousins were over, they asked me to tag along to mainland China. Won't say about any other dish, but this spinach thing, I don't know the name, but it was heavenly. Never expected green things could be this tasty. After a few monotonous lab days, just yesterday midnight, right after an intense brainstorming session for a figure that I have to do, I decided to try these press on nails for the first time, and I almost felt ecstatic because they actually worked out. And when these little things give me so much joy, they remind me how beautiful it is to be a woman. See you next week.